Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Ketosis to all. Um, yeah, wherever you are in your day. For me, I guess it's kind of morning. I work. I'm working nights now. For a while there, I was working early mornings and afternoons at my company. But I'm not that high in seniority, and I got bumped to nights again. And I usually do work nights throughout the year, mostly nights. And it's tough. Nights is tough. Anybody who's anybody who's worked the graveyard shift knows how difficult it can be. But anyways, I haven't made a video in about I think in a little while. I haven't made a video in a little while, and and I gotta be honest, the channel staying true to its name really ruins it. And I ruined the diet for a little while, for I don't know, for about a good week or so. I was yo-yoing back and forth, you know. Uh, the toughest thing I think with any kind of diet or way of eating is your family members. God bless them. I absolutely love my family. I live here with my wife and my kid, and they're absolutely wonderful people. They're a huge blessing in my life. But when it comes to this way of eating, they they make it tough. My wife, absolutely, she's a great cook, and she likes cooking a lot of normal things. She's Brazilian. She makes a lot of rice and beans, but she also makes some cakes from scratch. She, this thing they make is called pão de queijo. It's cheese, like a cheese bread. Very good. And my kid, he likes cooking also. He likes to especially cookies, chocolate chip cookies. He makes them from the premix, but they come out so good. And of course, they're not gonna stop doing that just because I'm eating in a different way. So it makes it tough. I think that's my biggest obstacle, to be honest with you, is at home. At home, when my kid does make a batch of cookies, and they're nice and warm with some milk. It's tough to resist. For me, it's tough to resist. But like I say, and like the saying goes, it's not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. And I'll say that always. That's the key. Can't give up. This is our lives. This is our health. And to be honest with you, the carnivore diet, the ketovore, the way I'm doing it, you still have lots and lots of options. There's still a lot of things you can eat. You do give up on one end, right? You do give up some of those carb meals, which and everybody knows is absolutely delicious. You crave it. But on the other hand, the carnivore or ketovore style of eating, even keto, you still have lots of options. You can still have a lot of options. Just this morning, I came home. I bought a couple of little pieces of backstrap of filet mignons, and I diced them and I cooked them up, diced them up, and I did a tomato sauce with Parmesan and sour cream, and I like some hot sauce on there. It was absolutely delicious, and it's very low carb. There's a little bit of sugar in the tomato sauce, but nothing very substantial. And sometimes I make some nice seafood dishes, and so just a lot of options still. It's not like we're depraved, it's not like we're suffering. Look, right now I'm about to cook this bad boy. Nice ribeye. Got it from BJ's. It's Canadian. It's a Canadian beef. So let's try it. Let's see what the Canadians have to offer. And basically, I'm gonna do this really simple. It's I have a little toaster oven that's also an air fryer. Some coarse salt. That's how I do it. Just a little coarse salt. I like to press the salt in a little bit. I find that this coarse salt, it seems like, yeah, you're not covering the whole beef. If the salt was finer, you can kind of cover it all. But I find that just this here, this coarse salt, it perfectly salts the meat as it's cooking it. At least for me. Yeah, and it really comes out good. This is a nice big piece of meat here. To be honest, I don't normally have it this thick of a meat. I usually it's usually a little smaller, thinner, but I think this will be all right. Another thing I just picked up, these thermometers that are Wi-Fi. Great, awesome. I've never had one of these before, and I picked one up. You know, and you can set the alarm for the for the temperature when it gets to the temperature that you like. You can this little app you put on the phone. I think it's amazing. This one is this brand is Dujon. It's just kind of a brand that I found on Amazon. I'm using it. But let's get this thing in here. Let's stick it in here. Yeah, to monitor meat. Can't go wrong with this. Little Wi-Fi thermometer. So let's put this in, cook it up, and have ourselves a nice steak dinner. I guess I'm dinner. I'm confused. You know, it's night. I work night shift. I just woke up a little while ago, and so it feels like morning, but it's evening. And yeah, that's the life of somebody on the graveyard shift. Like I said, if you do fall, if you do waver, if you do yo-yo back and forth, you know, pick up the pieces, get up, and start over again. As far as the weight loss goes, I'm at about 221. So the yo-yoing gained me a few pounds, and I went up to 225 or so, 25-ish. And yeah, where I started at 229, lost a good amount of weight, gained a little bit back from the yo-yoing, and just in the past 2 days I've been good. I've been sticking to it the last 2 days, really good. I'm going this is day number 3 of really sticking to this way of eating. And I'm finding that, like last night, no hunger. Well, that's not true. I had a little bit of hunger throughout the night, but I had a black coffee and it was gone after that. And I'm finding as the days go by, if you stick to it, it gets easier. You know, it gets easier. And hopefully, when my family decides to cook up some of those delicious little items that they like to make, I will abstain and stick to this way of eating, which is healing, and it just works, at least for me. Well, here it is, nice ribeye. Oh, it smells heavenly. How we suffer on this carnivore diet. Ketovore, carnivore. You know, it's not too shabby eating this way. Let's take a quick look here. Not bad. But yeah, thanks for watching. Ketosis to all, and keep on trucking. You know, it was supposed to be the end of the video, but I'm cutting into this meat, this Canadian meat I got from BJ's. Really good people. I highly recommend it. BJ's, Not bad at all. Mm.